The reason why we're increasing fines from $2,000 to $4,000 for people that are abusive of frontline workers is that we've heard instances of individuals that are not in favor of vaccinations, that aren't in favor of providing that ID, going in and harassing workers on the front line in some small businesses across Alberta. That's completely unacceptable. And we want to send a strong signal that that type of behavior will not be tolerated in Alberta. We can accept it. It's not a part of our culture. We condemn it. So that's one of the reasons why that we're increasing that fine from $2,000 to $4,000. As the Premier mentioned as well, we want to make sure that we provide those workers with as much training as possible to deal with a de-escalation of a situation, making sure that they can keep themselves safe and also make sure that the environment is safe for those around them that are customers of those businesses. So we're going to be providing $1 million of training for business organizations to help that, similar to liquor serving protocols that we have in place to make sure we have safe work environments.
Over the last 24 hours, we have identified 1,254 new cases of COVID-19 and completed about 15,600 tests. Our positivity rate was about 8.1%. It is encouraging to see 4 days of positivity under 10%, but it is much too early to declare victory. This weekend poses a significant risk, as you have already heard. In order to keep numbers going down, we need all Albertans to have a safe Thanksgiving by having gatherings as small as possible. There are currently active alerts or outbreaks in 751 schools. Of these, only 52 schools are on outbreak. Our healthcare system remains under extreme pressure. Consider that a year ago, we had 92 people total hospitalized with COVID-19. Today, we have almost 1,100. This time a year ago, there were 24 patients admitted to the ICU. Now there are 248. Sadly, over the last 24 hours, 13 new deaths were reported to Alberta Health. These individuals were between the ages of 55 and 91. I extend my condolences to the family and friends of these Albertans. Navigating the grief of losing a loved one is never easy, but it is even harder around the holidays. Sadly, for many families, this will be the first Thanksgiving without that person they loved. My thoughts are with every Albertan who is struggling with loss this weekend. You are not alone. Please reach out if you need support or help. The vast majority of deaths we report each day are in people who were not fully vaccinated. I want to reiterate the importance of the protection of both doses of vaccine.
I hope that as all of us find our own ways to celebrate Thanksgiving, that what we will be most thankful for are Alberta's healthcare workers and the sometimes heroic efforts that they have been making to save lives under increasingly difficult circumstances. So please have a thought for those folks, and if it's in your tradition, say a prayer for them. But most importantly, act responsibly to show our gratitude collectively to the nurses, doctors, and other frontline healthcare workers who are doing so much to save lives in our province. Please show thanks by doing what you can to limit transmission, or if you've not yet been vaccinated, to join the growing number of Albertans who are.